I made a box and it actually moves. So I think I'm ready to take on the game dev world right now. I'm just joking. I've got so much more to learn, but I am super happy that I've got something working with user inputs. There's a few issues, but we'll dive into all of that shortly. First, we'll have a little quick recap of what's been going on. So I completed the learning GDScript from zero. Really straightforward if you've had any sort of programming experience before. It's very quick for me to do. Seems a lot like Python, although I don't have too much Python experience. The only issue I have is I just keep wanting to put semicolons on the end of everything. I'm just far too used to JavaScript and C#. Next up, I've been going through the Godot documentation, just the introduction and the first 2D game. I haven't quite finished the first 2D game, but I'm learning a lot. What I'm doing alongside of it though is I'm doing the 2D game and then I'm building my own stuff. That's how I learn best, is just building stuff. So that's awesome. One thing I'm struggling with is like naming conventions and stuff like that, but that will take time. I'll get there. But what I've actually been building and the exciting stuff, I showed at the beginning that the box is moving with user input. This main menu kind of thing, I did actually have AI help me with this. I was kind of discussing how best to set it up because I wanted to have a GitHub with my kind of history of what I've been learning. I thought loads of branches or just loads of folders, but AI suggested actually having like a demos scene and then a main menu, which is a really cool idea. So first up, I just built a square. Pretty basic. I just used polygon. I actually don't even think it's a proper square because I didn't use the snapping tool. That's something I've learned recently. Then I got the square in the input, just using the arrow keys. Again, I didn't use the snapping tool. You can tell it's not really a square, but it works. I was quite happy. The only issue, as you can see, goes off the screen. I've got no kind of bounding screen size. And that was my third game or scene, was a scene bound by the screen. It works really good. I had a few issues where, first up, my area 2D was not positioned correctly. So it was kind of stopping at the top here. It was like stopping here, thinking it reached the edge. That was one issue, repositioned that fine. The other issue is I actually forgot to take into account the size of the square. So it would still go off at the right-hand side or the bottom. But quick fixes, got it working, and I'm pretty happy with how it is. Like I say, this is my GitHub. I have it private right now. Let me know in the comments if you just want access to it. It's nothing really special. Got scripts, and then all my scenes are set up here. Just little scenes where I'm trying to learn something, So what is next? Well, I thought I'd finish the 2D course, and then I was going to do something like a platformer to learn gravity. Maybe a bit too much of a jump, and now that I've got a square, I was thinking, why not try and remake Snake somehow? So that's going to be my next goal, is just user input, Snake, there'll be food on the screen that it will eat, and I'll somehow have to figure out how to extend the body and delay that input. I think that'll be a really good challenge, and that will push me a little bit. I'm very happy with what I've done so far. I know I've got loads left to do. Let me know in the comments below if you think Snake is a bad idea and I should be doing something else first. Yeah, I'd be interested in your input. Hopefully I'll catch you next time. Take care.